What's going on, everybody? Kikuki coming back with some Satisfactory episode 22. Two peace signs. 22. We have some stuff to show off because things have changed just a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna jump on into this if it loads because it's being extremely slow right now. Where did I leave off? Okay, there we go. So number one, I had to completely redo all the paths for pretty much, I think it was like 5 vehicle routes. So we had to do like quartz, silica, CPUs, plastic's a new one, and rubber, because as we're building this little city of factories, well, when you have a free-range giant plateau where you can pretty much drive wherever you want, well, that's what happened. I was running into buildings, I was watching them just go, and then hit the building and then stopped. Thankfully, after about like 15 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds, they just kind of reinitialize, go blue, and then, you know, they start driving again. But that doesn't help when they're running into another building after that. So I think one of the issues was here. So he was running into the fence, then he'd spawn back in, and then he'd start driving, and then he'd hit this one. And so forth and so forth. So yeah. Redesigning the cart paths and everything was kind of a pain because I did have an issue, I think, with this one down here. Yeah, this one. It ended up putting circuit boards in there because the truck was literally driving by and it just happened to have inventory of it, so it dropped it off, so it backlocked everything. So I keep checking it every once in a while to make sure, but I think everything's running smoothly, and I don't have time limits on anything anymore. If it stops for like 30 seconds or so, because that's how I did it basically, like you go to a station, you stop, you wait for a second, and you go. There's no more like 45 minutes, 30 minutes or anything like that. Everything's just constantly going. So all that means is trucks, tractors, carts are all going to be full constantly and just going in circles, revolving and dropping stuff off when needed. So it's not that kind of bad of a system, especially with the carts, because like I said, they don't require fuel. This little guy right here, I think this is quartz crystal. No, this is silica. So he has 2 runs. So he does the one for, well, he does the one down here for, I believe this is aluminum. This is the aluminum. And the other one I think is for the high-speed connector, or not connector, it's the high-speed, I can't remember what they're called anymore. There's so many parts in this game. Not the AI limiter. This one right here. Probably a high-speed connector and I'm overthinking it. Come on. High-speed connector. I was overthinking it. Anyway, it drops off to there too. So one of the biggest headaches I had, I think it's actually on the thumbnail for episode 21 because I built it over there. It was just I dropped everything I needed onto the foundation and just thoroughly went through each one, and then I just kind of copied and pasted it over here. This factory has shrunk twice. I have redesigned it twice. 2 or 3 times actually. It did have 2 truck stations at one point because I needed one for computers, and I was going to ship them from way over yonder because we have them being made by excess rubber and plastic, and we have just cargo containers full of them. It's absolutely insane. But I just decided to just, you know, we have computers over there. I put in some summer sloops. We doubled or tripled the production, or no. I originally bumped it up again and then put it in. So yeah, I went from making 2 per minute to 6. So we doubled it and then pretty much kind of doubled it again, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, it's making 6 per minute, which keeps up with this. Now this little guy right here, this little factory, which is shrunk, conveyor belt hell, in all honesty, because they're just everywhere. But the only one we're shipping in right now is plastic, which it's not on. I just keep kind of, if I have plastic, I toss it in just because I like to stockpile things. But yeah, this little guy makes supercomputers. So with the summer sloops in there, we're going to be making 1 per minute, technically 1.875, but it still says 1. So random with the numbers. Anyways, it's making 0.5, but it's making double. And then it's gonna be left in here for surplus because we're gonna need them eventually for something else. They're literally going into this assembler with the adaptive AI, or adaptive control units, to make assembly directory systems. Sorry, assembly director systems. I keep saying directory. I don't know why. But it's going to make 1 per minute with 2 summer sloops in there. If not, it's going to make 0.5. It's going to take a while anyway. We need 500. So let's just say we're going to get 1 per minute, so 500 minutes. Roughly, it should take, if not more, but you know, we're just going to let it run. It's going to be slow at first anyway because everything's got to catch up. But yeah, no, literally this little design is just a headache and a half. Because I was going to pump everything in I had. I was eventually going to make it in the planes like we talked about, but then I figured, you know what? Here everything's close. Let's just do it. We have to stop doing that, kind of, because eventually we are going to have to separate from this base to start making things. Much as I don't want to, but this might be almost the last one. That is for the RCUs, the radio control units. I think that's what they're called. I know the radio's something, but yeah, that'll probably be the last one close by because, one, we're not running into space by any means, but we are tugging at a lot of resource nodes. Like that Catrium one over there, we have the other one, the pure one over there, I believe, but it's... I don't think it can produce everything it needs to for everything that we want, but thankfully half the factories are shut down because they're full, so not a huge issue. So if we deleted everything in every container, might be a problem. But for right now, we're fine because I think it's this one right here. I think it's Catrium. Yeah. Which it takes 39. It was already stretched thin to begin with. But yeah, let's kind of go through what this beautiful assembly director system? Was it system? Hey, I got it right, system. Let's go through it backwards just for fun. So in order to make this, we need the adaptive control units, which we're siphoning from over there. We need 1 per minute, I believe. Or, yeah, it was 1.5, but we dropped it to 1. But we're making, I think, 2 over there because I put summer sloops in there. But then we also need the supercomputers, which this beastly of a factory is making them, which takes computers, AI limiters, high-speed connections, 28 plastic. Now, why don't I just take them here? Very simple, but we can make them as well as, you know, have a surplus, so why not just do both? Can't do that much with other things because eventually we're going to have to start taking from our surplus for certain things. Oh, and by the way, random fact. The last episode when we were talking about the reinforced plating, we have a factory for that. I just forgot where it was. I just happened to come across it and was thinking, well, I don't have to build another one because it's right there. Anyway, plastic getting shipped in, that's great. So I believe this little guy is making the high-speed connectors, which is quick wire silicon circuit boards. I think that's the second recipe to it, if I'm not mistaken. That's the alternate one? Yeah. So that's fun. So then this is just getting siphoned everywhere. It's actually splitting the Catrium because the other set of Catrium, I believe, is going to... Where's it going? So it goes around, comes into here. And then the other one... Do I not have a connection? Uh-oh, do I not have a connection? They're supposed to... Oh, the connection's right here. Why is that not connected? Wait, what? Okay, let's fix that. I don't know why that is like that. That should be going in there. Anyway, quick wire going in to make the high-speed connectors, which is also going in to make the AI limiters. But the AI limiters also need copper, which now copper is getting split into 2 as well. So I think I need 20. 10, was it 10? Yeah, it's 10. I thought it was 20 for some reason. But yeah, that's getting fed over to make the AI limiters. And it's also getting pumped into here. Which in turn is making circuit boards because we need those as well. And then silica is coming in, just being made from quartz crystal because it's literally right there. So making into silica, and I believe silica even breaks up into 2, doesn't it? It does, yeah. So same thing, goes around, comes in, goes in to make the high-speed connectors, and then comes in to make the circuit board. So it's kind of chaotic in such a small little space. But you know what? If you go look at the thumbnail, it's shrunk quite a bit. Because I redesigned a lot of it just to kind of make it smaller. And originally, that cargo container was not there. It was over here, I believe. But I got rid of one of the truck stations. So we're going to turn this on. Because, like I said, anytime I do a design, I'll wait until we make a recording of it. That way we can all watch it fail together. But I believe this is only taking 195. I think that's a lie. I think it's going to take more. We have a connection here, so we're just going to pop it on and watch it fail. Watch it break the entire, like, power structure. Should be fine. I don't know. He should go off now, because I think he's just sitting there. Yeah, there he goes. He's literally been sitting there for days or hours or however long it's been since I've been designing this. He's just been sitting there patiently, waiting to move on. Look, stuff's starting to move. Wow, this is blurry. I think it's because the conveyor belt's so fast. That's insane. But everything's optimized to what it needs to, so it's probably just going to take a while to build up. So we got the computers already, we've got the plastic, we're just waiting on the AI limiters and the high-speed connectors, which that will slowly gather. Quick wire, silica's being made, that's right, and circuit boards are also being made, which we have no copper sheets yet. Oh, I don't have any copper sheets. That should be being made. Or is it just going really slow? Oh, I see the problem. I bet you it's not connected. Oh, it's connected. Why is there no... Did I move it and not realize it? Oh no. Oh, that's what I did. Did move it actually, because it was in a... That's exactly what I did. 1 second here. I can move the factory around, so I actually had to redesign the underneath conveyors and everything. Can I get it in there? Okay, it'll just be a weird angle, but that's fine. All right, let's fly back up. Try not to drop. What is? Oh, that was. Sorry, crystal oscillators, I believe. Yes, it was. Okay. So in theory, everything should be running to make end product, which we should really turn this off. But we're not going to. We're going to let it run. So yeah. Okay, good. It's actually getting some. We should put some stuff in there, but I'm stubborn and I'm just going to let it build. Like I said, it's going to take a while anyway. It should automatically just like kind of go. So once it fills, it'll go. But as soon as what's being made, and then you're going to have resources come right back in right behind it. So it should just be constant. It'll be like the bare minimum constant, but it should be constant. We're still waiting on circuit boards for this little guy. And then this little guy is still waiting on 2 pieces. We've got the plastic, that's fine. What are we waiting on here, guys? Come on. There's silica. How have we not made a single circuit board yet, though? Really? Is it really drawing that much for copper sheets? Dang, okay. Yeah, because I think this is what I'm talking about. So as soon as it hits 3 and as soon as that hits 100, it hits 4. We don't see it, but it does. So it's literally just doing the bare minimum. It won't catch up unless I tweak the recipes again, which I don't want to do. Is this guy too fast? Is that silica? Where's the other copper sheets going? So into there. And here, so this should be being made. It only needs 1, and then theoretically this or no, sorry. Oh, get off the conveyor belt, they're so fast. And we're still waiting on 1. So I'm gonna wait and see, watch this hit 11. We're gonna see how long it takes. It takes 150 seconds per just to make 2. Why does that not make sense? 2 per minute, but yet it's taking 2.5 minutes to make them. So I feel like there's an issue there. It's definitely not 2 a minute, but it probably hasn't updated is what I'm thinking. So we're just gonna be very quiet here and those in there. Oh, and look, we're making some high-speed connectors. Fancy that. So he is almost got the AI limiters, which is fine. So as soon as he's done, that's going to hit 10. And it's going to cycle again, which is good. Quick wire is fine because it had enough time to accumulate because it's been waiting on copper. Perfect. And then that means that this little guy is literally just waiting on high-speed connectors, which hopefully we actually get 2 and not 1. Let's wait around and find out, shall we? But with that 100 in there, that should stay consistent. That shouldn't go up or down, really, I don't think. Which means as soon as that's pulled 2 in, so 98, then it should pump in 2 more if everything's correct. But yeah, this is the headache that we're starting to deal with in Satisfactory, is some of these recipes are just getting enormous. And this is just 1 of 4 parts for Phase 4 completion. I don't even believe we need the director assemblies for anything in the hub. This is all strictly for station. I don't remember where it comes out. It's right there. Oh, it does make 2. Perfect. And we need 3. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, something's off. I might have to come tweak this recipe later. We got 80 seconds for 2, so it should be the downside of doing it this way, but at least by the time it hits 4, it should be fine, maybe. Because I bet you this little guy is just waiting. He's just ready. We should... I don't have any more summer sloops. I have them kind of scattered around the map, and I should technically put 4 in here, or at least 2. Double the production, but we're gonna let it go for now. I just want to see the first one get built, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we've got probably like 30 seconds left, and then we can watch that get built. And then it'll pop into the assembler, and then we'll watch the assembler make our first one. It's like watching an egg hatch or like paint dry. It's just like, come on. Speed up. Speed up. Yeah, I might toss a summer sloop in there. I don't want to adjust this, because if I do this, then I have to adjust this. Then I have to adjust everything behind us, so it's not worth it. Okay, he's in there. We got 2 minutes. I don't think I want to wait that long. So I'm not gonna make everybody wait that long, so I'll be back when that hits, let's say 98, and we'll be right back. It's gonna be less than 2 minutes, but you know what? Bear with me. Not gonna lie, for me, that felt longer than 90 seconds. That felt like 4 minutes. At least, maybe. So we already pumped them in there, which means there's 2 in here, hopefully. Only 1, wait, what? It's supposed to make 2. What's it only 1? Oh, now it's gonna make 2 because it has to do that initial 1. Nah, okay, that makes sense. So next time we run through, it'll make 2. We almost have our first directory. Director, not directory. But on the plus side, I think when that one started, it literally had just enough, so by the time this one finishes, we'll have that in there. But this is why we do surplus, an extra stock. That way we can do stuff like this. That way we don't run into hiccups, because I hate hiccups in this game. Everything, eventually, things probably may catch up, but it's going to be a long time, because literally everything's making a 1-to-1 ratio, and I believe this is still probably going to be like 2. Oh no, wait, no, this one. Sorry, yeah, it's still 2, so every time it rolls over to the next one, it literally just goes right back. So, I don't think it's important to put any sheets in there, because I think everything should be caught up by now. Ish. Because once that hits 10, it cycles again, so there's no hiccup there. Ideally, what you should do is just kind of shut this off, or shut it off the assembler, just one of them, so that way everything kind of stockpiles behind it, but everything's running, so I don't care that much. This should be fine, because we have plastic, which I had to... This is an interesting one, so once this is done, I'm going to show what I had to do on the oil sands to make said work, because everything else is being used for other recipes. Once again, I'm only going to put out 1, but it should be putting out 2. Here comes the first one. It's going to go by real quick. There it is. Now it's going to be making 2. And now it's got 2 in there. Perfect. So eventually, it's going to stockpile. But there is our first No, let's put it in. We waited all that time, literally like 15 plus minutes for that to make. We're just going to toss it in there just because. I could put conveyor belts over there, which I might do. Where? Oh, it's over here. How do I miss this? I'm literally looking for the like the station and flying over here when it's literally right there. Yeah, that's me not paying attention. Hi, train. I feel bad. It's constantly going. Okay, we're gonna put it right here, and then we're gonna watch it go up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And it should say 1 of 500. Look at that. Let's start. And we have a couple recipes to do. However, I do have one more hard drive to scan because I keep finding them. I found like 11 power slugs off just kind of venturing around just to get them because I need power shards. I mean, not really because I must have 200, but that's besides the point. So let's see what we get. Ooh, Stratters and tempered copper ingots. Let me guess, compacted coal? Oh, petroleum coke. No. We don't need that one, so I'm going to rescan. Oh, joy. Literally gave us the exact same. Oh, leech, because we can use sulfuric acid. 110 per minute, holy. That's probably the best one in the game, I'd say. But the fact we have to deal with sulfuric acid, which is pain. I don't know. We're going to take this. I did it again, every time. What happens? What is this? Electrode aluminum scrap. Okay. Petroleum coke mixed with aluminum solution gives us 20, but it gives us water. Huh. Do we want this? I think we might want this. I mean, we don't need 300 per minute. We make 300. Let's just scan it, actually. Yeah, another stitch. I was going to say stitch plate, but this one's the adhered iron plate. We really don't need them, so I'm just going to take the fuel. And last one. So we got fused wire and coated cable. Ironically, go hand in hand. Do we? I feel like we do need this, but constructor's catrium. I mean, we need catrium again anyway. Do we dare respin? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's this? Heavy oil residue. Does it output water? Oh, I thought it was like, oh, it needs water. That's fantastic. No, I was wrong. No, I don't want to. No. I'm going to collapse this. To collapse. Thank you. So, heavy oil or crude oil to make heavy, and then polymers, but then it also gives us a byproduct of water. Or we could do leached iron. I'm going to do leached iron. That just seems like the better choice. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the oil sands. I'll be right back and I'll show what I did. Well, one thing that I had to do was I had to up this to maximum to be able to draw 50 liquid at a time, because that's making 56 and then we just had excess, but it was also running out of fuel too, but it kept pumping in. It was just a weird thing happening. But anyway, I have a valve on this one only putting in 6, so the excess is going into here whenever I'm making fuel, which we're not. But I don't want it to, I mean, nothing can happen unless I put canisters in there, so it should be fine. But yeah, I had to readjust it so that way it was taking 50 and this is making 56, so it was getting backlogged. I had to completely empty this, which kind of sucked because that was a lot of fuel just to waste. Wait, I had to use this little guy right here to literally pump out, I believe it's 42 polymer resin. Yeah, in order to make plastic with water is what we're doing. And I did have it connected here, taking polymer resin from the other one, but it was getting backlogged and I didn't want to risk it shutting down. We don't care if the power runs out on that one because it's a single generator. It's only 625 watts, so it's not a tremendous amount of power loss. We still got like 13,000, so it's fine. Yeah, this is just literally making plastic, and I'm just gonna take it and go put it in there because I don't want this to fill, number one. We want this to keep going as long as possible. That's why I have a container here. And if for whatever reason this does back up, another one's going there. So we should be fine. It only takes 50 or 14 water and 42 resin. Why is it only running at 90% efficiency? That's weird. Oh, is it running out? Ooh, it might be running out. Let's take a look here. Kind of curious. I don't think it is. It's almost running out. Like, it's literally one behind. So at some point it must be like fetching up somewhere, but it's every like so many minutes it looks like. Because it might be on this next one, I bet. Because it's getting close. It was very close. Yeah. So if that hits 7, it's going to shut down for a quick sec. Which that makes sense why that was at 90. Ooh, she's getting close. She is getting close to doing that. Okay, we'll let it run for now. I mean, like I said, it's not a huge issue if it shuts down. We have enough plastic up there, it's fine. I had to build more containers for these because this was full like crazy. And once again, we're not even using this fuel. I literally just have it so that way the heavy residue goes somewhere and gives us a little bit of fuel for power and just makes... Oops. Right, we don't need it. We have the turbo fuel. Is it turbo fuel? Yeah. Speaking of fuel tool, I'm gonna make another one for the solid biofuel. Just I have so much alien remains, we're not using it for anything. So I'm gonna show what I'm gonna do. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it. I might put it right here and just package it if we want. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But where I have it right now, it just doesn't make sense, I guess. Because it's in the middle of the base. Or in the middle of the factory island, whatever you want to call it. I feel bad for this train, man. It's going constantly. It's not even really unloading, I don't think. It's unloading maybe a couple stacks at a time, and then it's just going again. Which reminds me, I'm probably... in a few episodes, we're probably going to dismantle all the coal power. Because we don't need it anymore. Eventually we're going to hit nuclear, but I can make a bunch of fuel generators, so it'll be fine. Where am I going again? Oh, yeah, right here. So this little contraption, and I just realized where my summer sloops went to. They're in here. For reasons. So we're going to make 7,500 per minute of this, because it doubles it pretty much. And then it's going to get them into here. We make solid biofuel, and then we're just going to stock that up, because what I want to do is in the refinery, we're going to refine it so that way we can make liquid biofuel. I want it just because we're making everything else. We might as well try and make every single recipe in the game other than alternatives, because I'm not making heavy turbo fuel. We're already making turbo fuel. It's done. And I need to make one for petroleum coke, but that builds up really quick. So unless I have reasoning to use it, I don't want to make it yet. But it is a nice addition to use for other recipes. But we also have to make sulfuric acid. We're making an aluminum solution. The only thing we're not making is a liquid biofuel, which we will by train. Same thing with these. Like, I'm not going to make every single recipe for these. We have them. The leached iron and the leached copper is probably the best in the game, I believe. What gives us like 120 to 100, I believe it was. Then we have this. We have that being made. It's stocked. It doesn't matter. That's stocked. It doesn't matter. Aluminum sheets through... copper sheets through the refinery actually is better, and wet concrete probably is better as well, but we're not going to make this one. This one I might if we run into a recipe where we need it, which I think it's going to be, I want to say, I can't remember what they're called. We have them. I just don't remember what they're called. I'm going to think of it as soon as I get there. Heat sinks. We need copper for heat sinks, I believe. But yeah, I'm just going to turn this on now. I'm just going to pump in all this we have, because we're killing things like crazy. I love how it looks like meat. It's kind of creepy. Okay, we're just going to turn this on. Is it not on? Oh, I don't have it powered. That would help. I'm kind of curious to see how fast this actually is going to... Did it break? No way. Oh, legit makes 200 and then... It's gonna take a while. Is that level 5 as well? It is too. Wow. Okay. Well, this is gonna take a while, I guess, because literally it produces 200. And it's gonna wait until it's done to make more. Which means... far-fetched. It should keep up, but we're gonna get a ton of biofuel. I'm kind of curious to see if we need to make more than one of these, but let's go check the MAM, and we'll let that run for a while, and then I'll set up a somewhere else for, because I'm gonna keep it somewhere off site pretty much, because we don't need it on site. We're not gonna, we might use it. I don't know. It's fuel. Look at that turbo fuel blended. Ooh, okay. This is the blender. So that gives us 6.45 per minute. That is technically the best we can get. Is that compacted coke? It's petroleum coke again, which we have software. We're not making this. We need to. Like I said, we're not making it until we need an absolute recipe for it. Pointless. On my last playthrough, which I might do again on this one, I literally made a constructor or an assembler just to make a full container of these, just to have. No reasoning to it. Just to have, because they literally take like 10 seconds to make. So we're going to rescan. Oh joy. I'm just going to take the rubber concrete. I don't care. We still have so many aircrafts to find as well. Like, I think if we go into map, and if we even hover over this, there's still 3 around there. Oh, radio tower. Can I not click it? There's still 2 there. That's not what we need. The other one's buried somewhere in here. There it is. Still at least 2 over there, but like they're overlapping, so it's not 100% accurate. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. We can tear this down. We don't need that there. I'm curious. How many stacks of R3? Gonna build another one. Just because I think we're gonna need it. I think these 2 are gonna be full, but I could be wrong. Strong possibility. Let's go take a look at our assembly director system, not directory. Apparently I like to put extra letters on everything. Or call heavy frames heavier frames. It makes no sense, but that's okay. Plus I have all this space that I can like use that I think I could have fit that in there, but I don't want to try now. So I'm gonna guess we're at 6 in total. Oh wow, we're at foot. What? That's been what? 15 minutes-ish? And I mean, it is making 2, but that's crazy. Oh yeah, I don't even think we can make the... I want to say those, the second one is a generator. I can't remember what it's called, but I believe we have to start doing nuclear power for that one. Spherical generator, maybe? We'll find out here in a sec. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of hub here, see what we can make. Probably nothing, because I believe yeah, we're on tier 7 or tier 8 now. So nuclear power plant is where we can get the magnetic field generator. So I knew it was a generator. So we need 500 of those, but we need nuclear power. This is a headache in itself. Not so much a headache as in having to do with like excess stuff, other than... Oh wait, no, that's later. Which one is it? There's one that gives us waste. It might be in 9. Yeah, there's one that gives us waste that we have to just kind of deal with. Which put storages everywhere. But this one's more of a headache because you have to make the rods. In order to make the rods, you need to make something else. The encased uranium cells are a pain. The uranium fuel rods are a pain. There's just a lot of work to go into designing this. I could probably get 2 active power plants off for the uranium rods, because it literally takes, I think, like 0.3 every like 5 minutes or something like that. But I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done nuclear power, but it gives us an insane amount of power. I'm pretty sure it's like 2,500 megawatts. It's crazy. But yeah, no, we can't do anything because we have not made the RCUs yet. We have everything else, but we need to make that plant first. And supercomputers we'll have, thankfully, and everything else we have. So we can technically do nuclear power before drones, which is kind of nice. And then this will be fun to get, because once we get the nitrogen gas, then we can actually get the iodized fuel, which is technically the best fuel in the game, in my opinion. And then we can get minor Mark 3s, and then particle accelerator is so much fun to use. The amount of stuff you can make, but we're episodes away from that. I'd probably say at least 10, maybe less. Depends on how much adventuring we do. If I just want to stop and whatnot, because all we have to do right now is RCU, And I do need to make blender to make, because we will eventually need batteries. We have plenty of aluminum casing being done. Aluminum solution. I'm wondering if I want to siphon from the factory we have now or do another one, because we definitely have enough bauxite. And then sulfuric acid's not horrible, because I believe there is a node over here. Yeah, there's two. One on the very tippity top of this little plateau, and then one kind of at the base floor. We're not going to bother going way over here for this one. Wait, where is it? Further down? Where is it? I thought there was a... Yeah, there's a sulfur one here, because we tapped into it. Where is it? Am I crazy? There's one over here, because we're taking it to make the... Oh, it literally must be like right here, I think, actually, just out of the range of it. But yeah, because there is a sulfur over there, but we're going to use this one. And it's pure, so... Yeah, so we need to do that. But first, I'm going to kind of show what we have to do for this RCU factory. This one's not as much of a pain, but it's pretty close. Ow. That was not that happened. That should not have happened. Because I believe... I think we can move this one over next to there and we should be fine. But yeah, this is everything we really need, because we need to pump in, I believe rubber is supposed to be this one. And then everything else can be made. The RCU is 2 per minute, so we need 32 casings, which were being made, which is easy, simple. We have surplus like crazy, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I think we're making 90 per minute, so we need, what, a third of that? Just over a third. Crystal oscillators, which we're just going to make. We're not going to bother taking. And then 2 computers as well, which I believe... Are we taking... Am I taking that one, or am I making them? No, we're going to make them. So we need circuit boards again. Quick wire and rubber. Rubber, that's fine. Circuit boards, that shit's going to be the silica and the copper sheets, because we're close by. And then K-shaped magnet, which... I think I have to start using that one. I don't think... that little normal one over there can handle the load we're putting on it right now. I really don't. So yeah, so that's that. So I believe this is going to be for computers. And then crystal oscillators. Nope, sorry. This must be for aluminum casings, because crystal oscillators are going to be made. And then circuit boards are going to be made to make computers. So that'll be pumped in. So that's good. And then this guy is... Oh, okay. This is making the crystal oscillators. So once again, quartz, cable, and reinforced, which is all of this. So yeah, I'm going to go set this up. It's probably going to take me like an hour. You're not going to notice it, because I'm going to literally pause here and come back, and it's going to be non-functioning. We're going to turn it on, but this factory will be moved somewhere over there once I figure it out. So wish me luck. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, we're back. This was an enormous build. Just to get these radio control units going is absolutely insane. Because I just left everything over here as well. I'm just going to go dismantle it. It's a fun process, in all honesty, trying to get everything ready for this, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, let's just go take a look. That's it. That's all it is. Hopefully I had you fooled. If not, that's fine. But no, this is it. Legit. I completely disregarded everything I wanted to do, because everything is being manufactured. I pumped in some summer sloops into the crystal oscillators to make double the amount. Pump them in. We have excess amount of this. We only need 32. We're making 45. I thought we were making 90, but that's before we took out the summer sloops. And computers, there's only like 2 other things being made with computers, and I believe one of them is literally next door for this. And it's keeping up. Plus we have a stockpile surplus in the container as well, and they're also being used for the adaptive control units. So literally this is it. I built up because I was like, you know what, we need something tall. It's one of the smallest builds imaginable. Literally everything just feeding in to this. It's great. Like, the manufacturer is just, it's hysterical. So we're going to connect it and just start making them because we get 2 per minute. We're making, I think, 3. One's going to the adaptive control unit, and then another one's going somewhere else. We've got 6 computers being made in total, which all 6 are being eaten up now, and then 32, and we're making 45. So the RCUs are now going to be being made, and we're going to go take a look at that real quick because that's been pumping out the director systems like crazy, and I don't know what side I'm on. I think I need to connect it in here. I do. I'm running out of like places to put things, but I love the double wiring. I just don't like doing them on the inside and outside because sometimes there'll be a random one there and it's like, why is it there? It's not connected to anything. However, I hear it's starting up, so that's great. So it takes a minute to make 2. We're just gonna wait here and watch my magnificent build. The most complicated thing was building this structure itself. So yeah, let's see here. It should almost be done. 87, 88, 89, perfect. And it's gonna pump out 2. I am eventually gonna put a summer sloop in here so that way we can just double production. Why not? But yeah, let's go take a look at the fuel. But I wish we had this beginning because we'd have fuel forever. I mean, we already have fuel forever as it is, but this early game would be fantastic. But you know, it's just we don't need it right now because literally we're gonna go look at this. This is full, literally. I can probably double it up. It's not gonna go anywhere, but I believe there's still some in here, yeah. And we're gonna look at this one. This one's full. This is probably half full. Oh, that one's almost full, so we need a 3rd one. I think we might even need a 4th. But yeah, that's a power pole. We want this. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, we're gonna have a lot of just random fuel because I believe it's just, do we need anything else for that or is it just the solid biomass? Please just be the solid biomass. I need water with it, I forgot. Okay, where am I gonna get the water from? Because I want to do it off base, but I can't do it over there because there's no water. Technically, there's no water. There's water over here in geysers, but we haven't unlocked that yet. And I might just make it over here. Because if I have to build another extractor, I will just for this purpose. But I think there should be enough water pumping in here that it should be okay. So we're just going to steal this. I don't know how much it's going to make, but this is off-site. There's nothing coming over here that I can think of. So we're just going to go with a bunch of these, and then I might just make 3. And then I'll literally make a constructor or an assembler to make the packaging, like the canisters for it, and just make a ton of fuel. Absolutely no reason to do this. It just is what it is. And I think we don't need it. We really don't. But it's I want it. I want to make it. So there's no point not to, in all honesty. So let's set this up. Next episode, we'll probably set up the batteries and sulfuric acid and everything. So I just don't think I can get it done in this episode because we're encroaching on about 45 minutes-ish. So I keep hitting the wrong buttons. So we're gonna go like this. You are going to make some delicious liquid biofuel. And then we also need water, but then we also... I need to move all the solid biomass over here too. So that's gonna be fun in itself. Where do I wanna... I think I'm gonna need like... I'm gonna build 5 containers. We might need more. But for now, I'm just literally going to make 5. So we'll try and stack them as best I can. I don't know how far back we can go. There's 4. Do I not have enough? Oh, I was encroaching on it. Okay, that's on that. So let's do this. I don't really want to be on the roadway. Like I said, nothing's being built here, but just by chance. Oh, and I did build an elevator up to the plateau as well. I meant to say that as well. But yeah, that leads up to the plateau where eventually we will go to get some things because there are some nice bits up there that I want. So we're gonna toss that there, toss that there. I believe there's a SAM ore up there, if I remember correctly. How much water does this need, actually? Because we might even pop some summer slips in here and just double it just for fun. We don't need it. I guess I definitely don't need it. I need 45 water a minute. Okay. That might suck that dry because I think those are working at time and a half. But I think I have just enough water, if not a little excess, to make sure everything runs. So I might just pop this up to 240. Because what, 90, 50, and I need 45? That should be fine. We'll find out when everything shuts down. Which I'm hoping is not the case, because if I break the system because I'm making solid or liquid biofuel, I'm gonna be really sad. But it shouldn't break. I hope. But yeah, we're gonna try it anyway. So I don't even know how I'm gonna run the piping here. So I just want to run it straight across. Actually, we gotta do this first. We gotta figure out, because we want it to go up and down. Wait, what? Auto. Does it not want to change? Noodle, vertical, horizontal. Okay, we'll do this, I guess. That's a curve. We don't want curve. We want straight. Okay, here we go. That's the one I want. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, I was getting kind of slightly concerned. There should be one that follows it. There it is. A bad second. It's gonna run into the power pole. Do we care? Do I care? Do I care enough to change that? Let's do this. This will be fine. Everything's fine. Just stop freaking out. Why can't I build that? Wait, what? What's preventing me? Oh, it's probably because the design. Wait, what? Is it too far? That's weird. Try that again. It was definitely too far. So we're just gonna leave the auto, and now this is where I kind of get scared, because if I do this and it breaks, I'm probably not gonna be happy. So then I gotta fix it, and we've already dealt with doing water vertically, and it's a pain, but it should be fine. Okay, how many do we need? 2 summer sloops. Run over here. It's like, I want to get as much as possible out of the remains, so leaving the 2 in there is probably the best course of action, even though it's literally full. We could make another container, but then I don't know how. I mean, I have to redo everything. How much is left in here? Still 100, still 250 basically. This is great. Okay, well, it's set up. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll just do it off camera, and we'll come back to literally a billion liters of liquid biofuel. I honestly don't know how much we're in full on that one. This is insane. Okay, well, what else can we do? Nothing. Nothing can be done. I've accomplished everything. We've set up the RCU, so that's probably got like 10 in there now, and then we set up the other factory. I'm gonna leave it like that, by the way. I'm not tearing that down. That is staying there. I'm gonna put windows into it, and then I'll make it like an office building. Put floors. There's no chairs or anything. I can't really do anything like unique, but yeah, that is our tallest building so far for literally this smallest factory we have. But yeah, these director systems, they should have. That's not bad. We've almost got 100 in the span of starting this video. So that's actually pretty good, and I don't think anything is falling behind. I did put extras in there. I'm just kind of curious if everything's running smoothly. That's still at 10, which is great. Quick wire's caught up. That's fantastic. Oh, there was an issue too with the crystal oscillators. When I upped it to make 1.5 instead of 1, I didn't change the ratio for quick wire, so I went back just to check it, and everything was like it was empty. There was no backup. The right side of it, when it was just making the 1, was fine. That one, however, was drastically behind, and I needed to put some quick wire in there manually to have everything done. So this seems fine. It hasn't changed at all. Oh yeah, do we have any excess yet? No. But hoping we would. But we'll have them eventually. I mean, it's at 40, so give it another like 20 minutes and we should start seeing it. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see. Yeah, we're over here. I'm going to put a door on this side as well. Just because I'm kind of tired of running around everywhere. Is that going to be the black, or am I going to change it? Perfect. Okay, so our big factory for absolutely nothing, and we have 12. 20. Nice. That works. That works indeed. Okay, so let's go take a look at the hub really quick, because I think we needed 50, so we're not going to be able to do that today. So it'll be the next episode thing, because I'll let it build up. Hub, or not the hub. The MAM is pretty much done. We don't need anything else other than the iodized fuel, but we need the cylinder canisters first, which requires a few things in the hub. But yeah, mycelia's pretty much done. I mean, we can do these, I guess. Oh, we do need remains. Okay, let me go gather some stuff and we'll finish up what we can now. Okay, get some extra stuff to finish some things off in the MAM, mainly for the Mercer spheres. So I just gotta dump some. We're just gonna delete that. I think that should be good. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I needed space. I just want to make space because we're not collecting anything. But yeah, so let's get the mycelia done. So we'll do this. Ada's probably gonna talk a bunch, to be honest.
Vitamin inhaler recipe unlocked. Not only does it restore your health, it also acts as a preventative supplement against scurvy and other shortage-induced conditions. Unfortunately, it does not improve aesthetics, but Pioneer helmets are built to withstand extreme circumstances.
Good to know, Ada. We're just gonna get this.
Therapeutic inhaler recipe unlocked. It smells like fried breakfast-induced cardiac arrest, but surprisingly, it restores you to full health.
That one's a little bit creepier. Oh no, I need this. So unfortunately, I need to take from that, but that gives the machine a chance to run, so, you know. Make the 200 real quick. So let's finish this up. Mycelia, 200, perfect, done. So now we have the gas toxin one. And Cueta. Again, so complete.
Gas Nobelisk unlocked. Chase away creatures with a damaging cloud of gas. Note: also harms unwary pioneers. Not for recreational use.
Recreational use, You're too funny, Ada, you're too funny. So we can't do sulfur. We can't do paraslugs because we need... I can't remember what they're called. They remind me of like keyboard keys. But they're time... something... Does it say? Time crystals. Those are fun to make. We'll get into that at a later date because that's going to be insane. I could technically make those. I'm not sure if I have what I need to make them. I don't even see them. You should be in here. It's ammo. So what do these take anyway? Sidetrack. So alien remains. That's actually not a bad one. Nor is that one, but we need to collect a lot of that, so... Yeah, I don't see... And that's where you're making, I'm pretty sure. Unless we... Oh, no, we unlock them when we get that. That's right, okay. So we can do that really quick. Do I want to do the rifle? I want to do the rifle. But first, we're going to do like alien technology, and then we'll wrap it up. So we're going to do the speed ones. Oh, take 7. Oh, maybe I'm only going to do 1. I'd rather have speed right now over... the capacity, just because it's better when you can load it faster. 13. Okay, never mind. We can do 1.
Dimensional upload speed increased. All of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing several parts to pass through for free.
The window is beautiful. Have you tried
Spin.
the door?
I assure you that would be a most unhealthy action for the Pioneer to take.
The amount of carts I have randomly. Okay, so what do I need? I need sulfur. What do we need? We need smoke. this powder. I think there's some here. I hope so. If not, I gotta go grab it. Hey, there it is. Perfect. Okay. So, get this really quick. Now we get a gun. Why not? Oh, it only took 50? Okay. You wait. Can I make a gun?
Rifle and rifle ammo unlocked. A long-range weapon and rapid-fire ammunition, only to be used for the defense or acquisition of fixed property. Conveniently, this includes everything of value on this planet.
Pretty much everything that wants to kill me, so yeah. I don't like the rifle. It's nice, but yeah, I don't think it's explosive rounds. I think they're homing rounds. I can't quite remember, but yeah, I don't normally use this. So how much do we need? 500. That's not where we wanted to go. The kitchen? Oh, this one. Yeah, bullet guidance system. I need 500. Okay, I'm gonna make 500. I'll be right back. So I was wrong. There is explosives. It's actually right here. So it's turbo rifle ammo. I don't think it's explosive per se, but I believe it's faster. It does more damage because I just realized I seen that when I was going through it. However, Catrium, we're going to get this one. We have 1500. The guidance system is cool because once you hit something, it technically guides the bullets. So we're going to see if we can find something to kill.
Homing rifle ammo unlocked. This ammo can be loaded into a normal rifle and, when fired, will seek a target. Clarification. This does not make the rifle a homing rifle. If you leave the rifle alone, even when loaded with this ammo, it will not return home like a devoted and adorable puppy and/or kitten.
Boomerang. There's the poor sucker. There he is. So technically I shoot him and it should... Oh, didn't work. Why didn't it work? I don't think I hit him, that's why. Yeah, I need you to participate. Weird, it's not working. Interesting, because normally you can see the bullets like curving towards them. Unless... No, she said it works with regular ammo. Okay, well, he died. Yeah, that's sad. Usually, unless they changed it, because it used to follow. Because, like, literally you could shoot wherever, and it would just kind of curve at it. I mean, we're overkilling them, in all honesty, but yeah. We're gonna free this little guy as well. We're gonna use rebar again. Who needs obelisks anymore? We have explosive rebar. Come here, little guy. I'll save you. And grind you into a power shard. But yeah, no, the homing rifle is fun. If the giant elephant thing was around, I'd shoot at it, but there's not one around, so... It's like, it used to... Unless I'm doing something wrong, but yeah, it used to follow the bullets, so... But yeah, no, that's gonna do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We had some fun. We built a faux plant, so to speak, so it's technically the tallest so far, and it's got literally the smallest manufacturing site, which is absolutely great. But that's gonna do it for now. If you're new to the channel, give a like, give a follow, give a subscribe. Let me know you're enjoying the content. Other than that, stay cool, stay frosty. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.